Today we're going to take a look at the Air Lift LoadLifter 5000 air helper springs for the rear axle. Now this is going to help to support any heavy loads we decide to haul in our vehicle. Basically this is going to give us a couple different benefits. It's going to allow us to level out our vehicle front to back. A lot of times whenever you weigh down the back of your vehicle, that's going to mess with the geometry of your tires in the front, since as you weigh it down it's going to bring the front up a little bit. So our steering and handling can be a little bit off. We don't feel like we have as much control. Our headlights can start to point up, and overall the ride quality suffers as well. This is going to alleviate that problem. We'll have a nice cushioned ride. We'll be able to bring our vehicle back to factory ride height, and if we have any off-center loads, we can also inflate these independently, so you can have one lifting up the side that is a little bit heavier and again maintain that nice level comfortable ride. Since these are going to provide a nice air cushion as well, that's going to reduce any bouncing or jarring feeling that you typically get whenever your vehicle is completely loaded down. It's also going to eliminate the body roll that you typically get where you feel like your vehicle is just swaying side to side and you don't really have as much control. It's also, since it's going to bring that front of our vehicle down, it's going to prevent any uneven wear that can happen from our tires being off on their geometry. And it just diminishes the sway, absorbs any road shock, and helps to also maintain a better life for our other suspension components. Since we're going to have an additional support for all our suspension components, our springs or shocks, they're not going to wear out quite as quickly, since this is going to help to take some of the brunt of that force. Now, one thing to know with airbags is that these are not going to increase the payload of your vehicle. This isn't going to increase the amount of weight that you can carry. It's just going to help to support what your vehicle is already rated for. Now these are going to be a custom fit design for your vehicle. This is going to be for the 2000 through 2004 Ford Excursion. So it's going to fit right up to the bracket. There's no real drilling required with this. The brackets up here at the top are going to go through pre-existing holes in your frame to the outside, and then the brackets at the bottom are going to wrap around your axle with these round brackets here. We'll also have a line or a length of 1/4 inch airline to run to our bags. You'll see our elbow fittings here at the top, and then all the additional hardware is going to help to get everything installed. We'll have our 2 manual Schrader inflation valves at the back. Typically a lot of people are going to install these just in their back bumper, but you can also drill out the holes behind your license plate, use those as the mounting holes for your license plate and have these kind of hidden in there. That's kind of a neat trick to do. I also have seen people route them up to their gas cap or their gas cover so that it's right there whenever you go to fill up your gas tank. You can also fill up your airbags. It's really up to you. When you're routing that airline though, you definitely want to be sure that you don't drag this over any sharp edges that can cause grooves in the tube, and it can also cause leaks and just makes life a bit of a headache there. So be careful with that. Keep it away from anything hot or moving. They do provide a little length of heat protection for your passenger side. That's typically where your exhaust is going to be. So anywhere that airline has to pass over or pass near your exhaust, use that length of heat protection there. We'll also get some zip ties. We'll have our attachments for our Schrader valve and a nice sticker from Air Lift. Everybody likes stickers, so why not? Now the bags themselves are going to be made of a durable 2-ply fabric reinforced rubber. They're going to have a high strength Zytel nylon, which is going to be a lot lighter, stronger, and more corrosion resistant than steel. All our mounting brackets are covered in a nice black powder coat finish, so we don't have to worry about any rusting or corrosion. And that manual valve is typically going to allow us to inflate our bags, but if you want to get a compressor system with an in-cab gauge, you can pick that up here at etrailer.com, but that is sold separately. That just allows you to monitor and automatically adjust the air pressure from the convenience of your cab. So overall, this is going to help us out lifting those heavy loads in our vehicle, make our ride a lot nicer. This is going to give us a load leveling capability up to 5,000 pounds. Again, that's not going to increase the payload of your vehicle. It doesn't increase the weight carrying capacity of what you're driving. It just helps to support it. So definitely check your owner's manual. Make sure that you don't go over their recommended weight. Our air pressure is going to go from 5 psi up to 100 psi, and this does have a lifetime warranty from Air Lift. We'll also, in addition to everything you see here, we'll get a detailed booklet of instructions on how to get everything assembled and installed. And that's going to do it for our look at the Air Lift LoadLifter 5000 air helper springs for the rear axle on our 2000 to 2004 Excursion.